Those are three really amazing moms. Now, as we said earlier, mothers are amazing and they should be celebrated every day. But working mothers, well, they should be celebrated even more. Being a working mom is very challenging, and with 1,000 things to do every day, I don't know how they manage to balance life and family and work all at the same time. This morning, we're chatting to life coach Linda Remke about the top tips for successfully and happily managing the demanding toll of being a working mom. And we'll also be taking your calls a little bit later, and we want to hear your top tips on how you've done it. Good morning, Linda. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks.
It's so good to have you on the show, especially just chatting about this very, very, important topic and celebrating the women that have raised us and who've brought us into this world and who often have had to have jobs at the same time. Now, the relevance of working moms has certainly gained a lot of relevance over the last 50 years. Women work because some of them have to. My mom worked because she had to. She couldn't afford to just stay at home. But let's talk about working moms. Let's talk about why, it's so important for them to have structure and why they need to take time for themselves.
Well, I don't think a mom can do anything or achieve her fulfillment and success in life if there's no structure and no planning. You find today that many women are sole breadwinners, or they're co-breadwinners to a household. But the role of a mom doesn't change. Mom is the nurturer of the home. Mom is the pivotal point of the home. So together with serving everyone around her in her family, she then finds herself in a working environment doing the same because of the nurturing and emotional beings that we are. So yes, to juggle all those balls in the air is quite a task. But just looking at the snippets again and looking at Valerie and Denova and Lisa, you can see they've all identified certain key elements that assist them to achieve the balance that they need to strive towards, which is very challenging.
Now, I know that they mentioned being organized and prioritizing as important things that make their life easier. What are some other tips that you can give to working moms that's just going to help make their lives easier as well?
Well, I think the biggest thing when it comes to a woman is that we don't always have boundaries. We always believe we need to give more than what we're giving, and especially in the working environment and being the mother, it's very difficult to manage all of those aspects. So the first way to improve your life is to really reinforce boundaries and sticking to your no when it's no and sticking to your yes when it's yes. So yes, boundaries, and then of course striving towards balance. And I have a wonderful nugget to drop today. I have this philosophy of B2B. So it's about boundaries and learning how to set those healthy boundaries and then working towards balance in life. We actually have 8 areas in our life that we need to try and get into balance in order to have a successful and fulfilled life.
Wow, that's so amazing. I think that with a lot of moms, and especially working moms, there's this big thing of guilt. You feel constantly guilty, you're not doing enough, you're not giving enough. But the one thing that I struggle with, especially with my own mom, who is a working mother, is that she doesn't take enough time out for herself. Because you've got to put in what you've given out to the world. How important is taking time out for yourself?
Well, firstly, when it comes to boundary setting, is asking the question, where are you fitting on the list? Because most of us don't plan ourselves onto the list of our to-do lists on a daily basis. So it's critical that we find some time out where we can just fill our tank, because we give so much from our tank. And when our tanks are empty, we've got very little to give, and that's when burnout happens, and we don't want those processes to happen. So yes, you have to be on the list, Mom.
Mom, you have to put yourself on the list. Now, we did ask you to call us, and I do believe we've got a caller on the line by the name of Charlene. Good morning, Charlene.
Good morning, Leigh-anne. How are you guys
doing? How are you? We're very, very well, myself and Linda. Charlene, what is your top tip for being a successful working mom?
Well, for me, the most important thing is never to neglect your kids. I believe in quality time with your kids. And as Linda said, have boundaries. And I also believe giving them a little bit of responsibility, age appropriated, of course. Just to let them help out with house things as well. So usually when we get home after work, I would ask them to quickly go and pack their washing away if I folded it up the previous night, for instance. I'll get the food on the stove cooking so long, and we'll quickly check their homework, and then we'll spend time together as a family, me with them and them with me, and we'll talk about everything they did during the day and stuff like that. Because I believe that doing my own mommy responsibilities at home should be done after the kids have been put to bed.
That's absolutely amazing. Charlene, that's really, really great. That's a great tip there. Thank you so much, Charlene.
Thank you, Charlotte.
That was absolutely important.
Yes.
Giving kids a sense of responsibility as well, hey?
Yes, and what works really well is having a reward system, and that they actually earn their pocket money through a reward system that you put in place. And they love working towards that, ticking off the list and earning their pocket money. So yes, spreading the duties and the responsibility of that within the household really does assist mom, and it's very important.
Thank you so much, Linda.
You're
Thank you so much for
welcome.
being with us, for sharing all of those really, really great tips with us. And of course, we'll have more information on where you can get hold of Linda on our Facebook page as well. But to all the working moms out there, we salute you. You're doing an amazing job. Keep on going.